What's going on, guys? The Iron Jesse here, and welcome back to my new LEGO Marvel 2025 set review. And today I'm reviewing the Peter Parker's apartment set. This is set 76317. It ages 8 plus, has 394 pieces for minifigures. I also got this set at LEGO Shop at Home 2 months ago. And this set costs $55 here in North America and around the world for the lineup. So without further ado, let's take a look at the minifigures. Here are all 4 of the minifigures that you get in this set. So we have MJ, Anti-Venom, Spider-Man, and Hobgoblin. So they're very great minifigures, but only 2 of them are exclusive. So MJ could be new and exclusive because I feel like that torso has been reused, but I know that face print has been reused like a lot of times, as well as that sand blue legs for the character herself, and even that red hairpiece. Well, actually, they never made that red hairpiece into this color before. Maybe this is like the first time LEGO has done that with that usual hairpiece for these minifigures, but this is like the first time they made it into this reddish color right here, since I feel like that's like the first time maybe they done something like that, but I'm mostly thinking they did that for the first time. But Hobgoblin, on the other hand, is exclusive. So this is like our first Hobgoblin since 2016. Well, this is like our second one, since it has been a while, since 9 years, but I'm so happy that LEGO brought him back. I love how they use Moon Knight's hood in that orange color, which is a good touch for him. I love the face and torso printing. The toy-like printing looks nice, but I wish they made some dual-molded legs to complete the look, because the 2016 version had dual-molded legs, but I wish they brought that back to complete the look. But at least the figure looks pretty great, and he does come with these new pumpkin bomb pieces that we've seen in the Oscorp set. So we have that face print right there, and we have that flame piece for the pumpkin bomb itself. And one thing that I noticed, well, actually I already took it off. So one thing that I noticed is that they made that piece separate, because they used to make it one piece at a time, but I noticed that they separated the flame piece and they made the pumpkin bomb as like a separate minifigure headpiece. And this is what the back of the head looks like for the printing itself, and that is so cool how they did that. Hopefully they will do it with Ghost Rider next year, since I heard rumors about a new Ghost Rider set that's coming out next year in 2026, and you can't use it on the Human Torch if you have that Fantastic Four set. Spidey is the same one, so no dual molded legs. I wish they gave him dual molded legs again. We do get that same printing for the mask, and even the torso's the same, as so as the side arm printing for the character. And we do get that Peter Parker face print that looks nothing like him, since I'm getting tired of that face print. We do get that same hairpiece again. And we do get Anti-Venom again from the mech set from January, so the torso and face print is the same. I don't have anything else to say about it, but they do come with their different web accessories, which is pretty nice for these characters. Now let's spin them around so I can show you what the back of their torsos looks like. So let's just take off their hair pieces as well as their hoods, and let's spin these characters around. So this is what the back of them looks like with their back torso printing for Spidey, Anti-Venom, and this is what the second face print for Peter Parker looks like, same one. And this is what the back of Hobgoblin's torso printing looks like, as well as his second face. And this is what the back of MJ's torso printing looks like, and this is what her second face. In this set, we do get like 3 side belts. So we have the Spider-Bot, Hobgoblin's glider, and we do get one of these flame pieces. So take a look at that flame piece. So it is just a generic one. You do get 2 of them in this set. So very nice, but nothing special about them at all. But now, let's take a look at the Spider-Bot first, and then we'll take a look at Hobgoblin's glider last. So here is the Spider-Bot that you get, and it is a little oversized, or maybe it's like another Spider-Man vehicle that's made for kids right here. So I totally dig the front part. We have only one sticker. That is the eyes for the build itself. I love how we have that little antenna piece right here for the build itself. I love the colors with the white, the red, and the blue. And we have these gunmetal gray legs right here, which is pretty nice, since these are the mech fingers, but they represent the spider legs for the build itself. And we have like the right side right here, and same thing for the left side, and this is what the back of it looks like. You can't move the legs like this, and you can't move them however you want to, or if you want to, you can't put like a minifigure on top of the building. I didn't mean to squash it like that. So yeah, you can't put a minifigure right there if you wanted to like do some awesome cool like poses or something like that and some action sequence for the build itself. And here we have Hobgoblin's glider. So the build for the glider looks pretty good. So I love the sticker of that like that evil look for the face design for the glider itself. I love the light gray and the dark blue color scheme for it, since that looks pretty nice. And we did get like these little guns on the left and right side of the wings right here, or you can like imagine them as blasters for it. And we do get another pumpkin bomb in the set, since if you don't want him to hold them, you can put them on these dark blue stars right here. This is what the left wing looks like without the pumpkin bomb being in the way. So we have the entire top part of it. We have the right side. We do get the back with that same flame piece right there. And we have the left side with the exact same thing. So you can adjust that flame piece up and down if you want to. And same thing for the wings. Like you can move them in and out just like so. Or you can position them like in a flying look, landing look, or in a downward look. And there's only one spot for Hobgoblin, since there are only 2 studs right there. And there you go. So you can put him down like this with 2 of his pumpkin bombs on either both of his hands if you want to. And yeah, it looks pretty awesome. Peter's apartment. And this is a pretty nice looking building in my opinion. And I quite like the design for it. Since I love all of the light and dark tan pieces right here, so as like the dark gray bricks and everything else. And it does look pretty good. So we do get like a couple of webs right here on the bottom floor and the top floor right here. And we do get a genetic spider on the side of the building, which is a nice touch. And we do get 2 air conditioners on the bottom floor, which you can see right there. And even on the top floor right here. And we do get a sticker that says 410. That's like the reference to like where Peter lives. That's like the apartment number for the building itself. That's like from the comics. And we do get a genetic dark red door right there. And we did get like these plants, which is a good touch right here for the build itself. And we do get those same new web pieces from the January sets and even some of the other Spider-Man sets. And once again, if you guys don't know how these brand new web pieces work and Anti-Venom does not want to stay in there. Okay, I think I got him. So yeah, that is how you do it. If you guys don't know how to do that, that is how you do it. So you can close it up like this if you want to, but if you guys don't want the web piece on the apartment, you can't just easily take it off like this, since I was about to take Anti-Venom out of there anyway, and I'm just gonna leave this piece right there for now. So we have the clear look of the window itself, and this is what the window looks like when you remove that web piece right here. So we do get the full look of the window itself with those plants, and we have that full look of that same spider web right there. And easy to open the door right here. You can't open it up like this, since that's like in a inner look for the build itself. Now moving the apartment to the left side, we have like the left side of the build. So we have like the left side of the bottom floor and the top floor with the wall design. Nothing too special about that, but we have some detailing for the right side of the building. So we have like a window on the bottom floor, and we do get a Daily Bugle advertisement that is a sticker that says Daily Bugle, New York's #1 newspaper. And we have J. Jonah Jameson is what I meant to say, holding a Daily Bugle newspaper for Spider-Man. It says Menace, and it says blah blah, and there's a spider web right here. That's like one of the spider characters doing that, or mostly Peter doing that, since that is not true. It's just slander, and that's what Tobey Maguire says. And we have the top part of the building. We have like a little vents area right there. That's just pretty nice, and nothing too special about that. Just a clear look at the top part. And here we have the inside of the building. So let's start from top to bottom. So for the top floor, we have Peter's bedroom. So we do get his red chair, his bed, and also his computer. We do get his camera, which you can see right here on his desk. And we have a computer that says Daily Bugle Venom Spider. So that's just like Venom or Anti-Venom right there. And we do get like a printed piece for the keyboard itself. And the chair does move in circles if you want Peter to like sit down and do some research or probably doing some pictures for the Bugle. And we do get his bed with that video game controller. The controller itself is for like the Spider Bot if you guys want MJ to like hold it and control it to help Peter out. And we have another sticker on the wall that has like the advertisements for Oscorp, and also we have like a science fair poster, and we do get Peter right there in his classic look when he is in high school to win a science fair trophy. And we do get like a prize advertisement right there. That is just pretty nice for it. And we do get like a projector screen right there. So that is just pretty nice. And inside of the crate, if I could yank this out, there is nothing in there. But I wish they added something inside of the crate to make it more interesting. But yeah, there is nothing inside right there. And the bed, you can't lift it up like this, and it reveals a like artwork design for the Iron Spider suit. So that is just pretty cool. And as for that piece right there, that is a play feature. So what you want to do is when you press that piece, if I can do it, yeah, when you press it, the whole thing pops out. All right, there we go. Now I got it. So some parts of the wall just pops out like this when Hobgoblin throws one of his pumpkin bombs at Peter. And I feel like Pete doesn't have like enough cash to like fix that up and easy to store that back up. And I'll deal with all this later. I didn't mean to pop some of this off right here, but you know, I'm just gonna leave it be. So yeah, that whole gun rail piece just pops off pretty easily since it is connected to those studs right there, and easy to take this top part off. This is where we have the kitchen. So we have those like jumper pieces to put Peter on either of the walls to create that kissing. We have a pizza box and also some clear mugs, and we do get like a pan right here, and we have like a little mixer for the kitchen utensils, and also yeah, like the dishes and everything else. And we have a sink, and we have these cabinet drawers that you can open up, but not that quite because the chairs are in the all of the modular buildings together. So we have this entire mega Lego Marvel street. So we have Peter's apartment on top of the bodega. We have the bodega right next to the Marvelous Jewelry. The jewelry right next to Oscorp. Oscorp right next to the Mini Mart. And we have the street corner right next to the Mini Mart itself. And I did add some of the Spider-Verse minifigures since I've got like half of the Spider-Verse series for the lineup itself last month. And yeah, it looks so freaking amazing. And I'm glad I combined these buildings together because I wanted to do that for my collection, and it looks so freaking nice. So I am planning on changing it up after I'm done filming this review, so at least it looks so freaking great. So yeah, you can do whatever you want with these buildings right here once you already bought all 3 of these sets right here. So now I got all of them together since I wanted to make it like a action battle sequence for all these builds right here. And yeah, it does look so freaking amazing in my opinion. So I added the Spider Bot right there, and I put Hobgoblin on top of the apartment right here with the flames, and I did put Anti-Venom back on there. Well, I am planning on taking him out of that web right here to like add some like cool like poses for like the other minifigures like Miles and someone else, but still it looks pretty nice. And we do have like a little alley back there right behind MJ. So yeah, all that looks so freaking great, and I'm so happy how this turned out. So like I said, you can do whatever you want with these buildings once you have like some space to like display them in your collection. Hopefully I will have enough space to do it, but at least this looks so freaking nice in my opinion. So that is it for Peter's apartment and all the buildings that you get. Now let's move on to the overall, this is a nice set. So Peter's apartment is a pretty nice inclusion for the wave itself, and I just like the nice look of it. So there is like some issues like that price tag. $55 is just an awful price. Since I still remember that these prices for the new Lego Marvel sets are starting to get very crappy in my opinion. But this should have been like a $40 or a $35 set because this set has 394 pieces in my opinion. So, and it costs $55, which doesn't make any freaking sense. I mean, oh my god, are you kidding me? But at least I'm happy they brought the Hobgoblin minifigure back after 9 years. So I love how they use like Batman's cape in that orange color. Well, I rather prefer like the torn up look from the 2016 minifigure, but at least I love how they use Moon Knight's hood in orange, and I love the face printing for him as well as the legs, toe, and torso printing. And I love the pumpkin bomb since I love how they like did a separation with the minifigure headpiece and that flame piece since that is pretty nice for it. So I love the build for the glider for Hobgoblin, which is pretty nice. And I love the new MJ minifigure. She is a solid figure since it looks like the look from the Fortnite game since I've seen videos of, since that is like definitely her Fortnite skin from the game itself. Peter and Anti-Venom, they are the same since I don't have anything else to say about them. But I love the build for the Spider-Bot since it is a little oversized. But at least it could be like another Spider-Man vehicle that Peter doesn't really need. But at least I still dig like the stickers for it. And we do get those two same flame pieces. Nothing too special about that. But the apartment itself is pretty nice right here. Since if you want to, you can like remove that like vent piece right here from the top part of the building to make it as like a little balcony we display it on top of the bodega. So that is pretty nice. And I love the sticker with the 410, which is the apartment number. And I love how you can attach like that web piece for Anti-Venom, or you can put whatever villains on there for that web piece. But if you don't want to have it on there, you can't just easily remove it. I love that Daily Bugle advertisement sticker on the right side of the building. I love the inside with the Iron Spider sketch art, the science fair poster, so everything else. So I wish they added something inside for the crate right here. And the projector screen is pretty nice, and so is the computer. And I love the kitchen area with the pizza box and everything else, since I love how you can like put Spidey on those hovering pieces if you want to. Well, I'm just gonna leave him outside for the battle right there. And you can attach the building with the other buildings from the Spider-Verse set and the Oscorp set. But I rather like put it on top of the bodega. Well, I am going to change it up after I'm done reviewing the set. So if you want to put the apartment on top of the bodega, you can't do that since the bodega doesn't have a freaking roof. Since the apartment doesn't have a sidewalk just like the other buildings do. So you meant to like put it on top of the bodega set. So yeah, at least you can do that, since I rather do that because it looks so much better like this instead of just putting it on the side, because like I said, it doesn't have a friggin' sidewalk. But anyways, the build is pretty nice and solid, but at least I totally dig it for the lineup itself. So that is it for now. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to if you're new. Hit that notification bell, the same button, and don't forget to Hulk smash that comment section down below. And tell me in the comments what you guys think about the apartment set for the lineup. I'll see you later.